Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 31st to April 5th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my websites, danehartguidedmessages.com or daneharttarot.com. They are both listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So if you are sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and unmute it when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Aquarius, let's see what the tarot, no, not this one. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels, oh, excuse me. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh, the 7 of Pentacles. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. The 10 of Wands. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The 4 of Pentacles. The King of Swords. The Knight of Wands. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Ace of Pentacles. The 8 of Wands. The 5 of Pentacles, angels and spirit guides. The 9 of Pentacles, the Death card, and the 7 of Wands. Okay, so you have the repeat of the number 7 here. So 7 is a truth number, so just be mindful about that. You are going to feel a little bit ticked off during this week because people will say lies, like big bold-faced lies right next to you, and you'll say something small and people will call you out on it, and the person who like just did a whopper, like said this huge lie, they're not going to be called out. So just be mindful about that. That is going to be something that annoys you during this week. You're going to be releasing a lot of what you've been carrying, a lot of things that you've internalized, a lot of like, oh my gosh, I'm going to keep everything calm and beautiful and nice for everybody else. I'm just going to take it on myself, right? I got that. You're done. You're done getting anything. You're like, nope, taking the week off. Actually, some of you, if you can take the week off, like do so, or take time off during this week. I would highly recommend it. But what you're going to be doing is you're going to be releasing a lot of things and saying, no more, not taking on this, not doing this. And I'm just not going there anymore. And you're freeing up a lot of things that kept you from really enjoying life and really feeling successful, because you were taking on other people's burdens and those people weren't getting happy. Like they weren't embracing happiness. And so, you can't make them. You just can't make them. So just be aware of that. Patience is going to be the motto for this week, which again it's not going to be our favorite thing, but it's actually really going to help us. We're going to see ourselves growing and expanding and seeing things in a different way, in a different light, because we are patient and we're looking at like, what seeds do I want to plant and how do I want things to move forward and what am I looking for me? Now you come through Aquarius as a king. So you are a take charge. I was going to say a baddie, like, kind of, well, I was going to say a bad, donkey, right? The other word for donkey. I'm trying to say it nicely for YouTube. So here, just be aware of that during this time. You know what you want. You know where you're headed. You're going after things. You're astoundingly clever. You have a really lightning fast mind, and that is going to serve you well. Like, it really is going to serve you well. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Starling, and it says, now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. And that's going to be really important. You are seeing yourself putting down all the burdens that were keeping you busy. You were busy. You have been busy. You have been taking on everything and everyone and, like, doing this and doing that and putting more and more and more on your shoulders. Now it's like, I want to be out there. I want to be doing things. I want to be opening up the doors. And you're seeing yourself really creating a really firm foundation for yourself. But you're also letting go of a lot of vampiric energy that made you doubt your ability to move forward, that made you doubt the fact that you could go after what you want or look at things and see the bigger picture and, embrace that success. And now all the negative words, all the negative thoughts, you're like, no, I don't want this in my headspace. I just don't have room for it. It moves us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. So we have forgiveness, the heart chakra, and relationships. Chakra wise, okay, this is the heart chakra. This is the sacral chakra. We are going to be forgiving things within relationships that broke our hearts, that made us upset, that made us overwhelmed. We are also going to see ourselves, forgiving ourselves in relationships for, hoping somebody would change or, staying too long, or even just the anger that we felt over loss of people. And that's going to be really important for us. We're freeing our hearts during this time, which is really deep and really beautiful. It brings us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. And this is the Four of Pentacles. It is that vampiric energy coming in. Here, we have this beautiful card. We have the, pentacles dancing above it, the opening up of the hands and the flower, if you can see all of that. And then here we have some guy picking, a chest, picking a lock and taking. And that's going to be something that opening up the key to take what it is that they want. And that's going to be something that we're fighting with. We're trying to build something beautiful, but we also have the energy of people just taking from us and making us feel overwhelmed. And that's why we are releasing so many burdens and we are embracing our strength. You come across as a king. You are the highest of the court cards in the minor arcana that represent you. The king is the most successful of all the air sign court cards. And so here you are embracing your voice. Yes, you're not showing yourself fully to everyone because you've been burnt before, right? You've been a little bit too honest, a little bit too, connected too much with people and shared too much, and they used it against you. So you do always kind of keep a bit of yourself back, but you're one of the most genuine people meet. Like, you have this beautiful way of connecting, Aquarius, that is just shining through during this time. And you're going to be really drawn to people during this time who are very tenacious, very passionate, very powerful. They have a lot of goals and a lot of ambition for themselves. And you are going to be kind of like taking in, studying their energy of like how they're moving forward, what they're going after, and seeing how they do it, because you're going to do it too, but in a different way. This is going to be more of a, kind of like go forward fast, push hard type of thing. Yours is going to be more, yes, it goes quickly, but it's going to be more like, I've been thinking about this for such a long time. I needed to see how the path was run, and now I'm going for it. So just be aware of that. But you also have here Scorpio energy, which is a time frame of October 23rd to November 21st. This is transformation. You are seeing yourself transform. And even though you are deeply connecting with fire and passion and determination, you also want transformation and taking in the silent, subtle cues that people have. Like, looking at things in a quieter way. So you're going to be drawn to somebody who's very flashy, very showy, okay? That's going to be them. And then somebody else who's very quiet, who takes it all in. They can have a flashiness, a showiness to them, but there's a reserve to them that's going to be like, oh, this is interesting. This fascinates me. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of wealth, prosperity, and success. Okay? Are you taking it? Yes, you're taking it, but you don't know that you're taking it right now. So do be aware of that you're taking this gift, you're moving forward in empowerment, but you don't see yourself as successful. You don't see yourself as taking this gift and really moving forward, or like you don't even see yourself as a king right now, but the energy around you is king energy. It's power energy. With the ace of, the eight of wands, everything's moving really, really quickly. And you can feel a lot of the time like you're on the outside looking in. You don't have the wealth. You don't have the money. You don't have this. You don't have that. Spirit's like, cut it out. Cut it out. That's the words of the past holding you back and chaining you down. You're going to see with the Five of Pentacles that what you were once looking on the outside looking in at, you are now opening up the door and saying, I'm worthy to sit at this table. I'm embracing my success. I know what it is that I want. But do be mindful that imposter syndrome would be there and, doubts and fears will come in. Don't talk yourself out of the opportunities that are coming because they are coming really, really quickly. Be in the moment. Stay in the right here, right now. It'll be really easy for people to be dragged into the future, to be dragged into the past, right? And be thinking about those things. But staying right here, right now is going to give you a one-up on others around you. You're also going to be dealing with some people who are rather sneaky. They're not going to tell you like the full truth. They're not going to be as open and as honest as you're going to be with them. That's why, again, you've learned to wear that mask. You've learned to kind of read people very well, but you are going to be surprised that there's a sneakiness to a person that you thought really was open, really was honest. So do be mindful about that. And yeah, with the Seven of Wands, it feels like, oh my gosh, is this another battle I have to fight? It's like, no, it's not. Let them be sneaky. Let them have their lies and their deceits. That's fine. You now know not to trust them, and that's going to be your best way of moving forward. Oh, I do apologize. So let's see what Spirit has to say. We have the ostrich, and it says, the choice is clear for now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. And that's going to be really important for you, to follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart, the knowledge that is guiding you forward. It moves us then to our chakra energy. This is life purpose. This is our throat chakra, embracing your life purpose. And I know that sounds so grandiose, like I'm embracing my life purpose. But it's like, no, this is what makes me happy. This is what I'm doing, and I'm giving voice to it. It moves you then to the energy to be mindful of. The Three of Cups, it's kind of like the statement, with friends like that, who needs enemies? That's what the Three of Cups is. It's the people who raise their glass to you, who say they're going to celebrate you, but they can't. They can't actually celebrate you. They'll drink your wine, they'll eat the food at your party, but they will not celebrate you. So just be aware of that. And this can really sting, because this can be, parents, this could be partners, this can be, siblings, this can be, friends that we had, and it's like, or have, and it's like, wow, I expected more, and they just can't give it. And they seriously just can't give it. It's not just you. And then we have the Page of Swords. Subconsciously, Aquarius, you are a student. You're taking everything in. You're asking questions. You're diving deeper. You're also astoundingly curious and creative. This is going to be the time to, to create. This is going to be the time to open up the door. This is going to be the time to ask all the questions, but to let yourself create and write and draw and just have that outlet of creativity, because you're going to see something brilliant come up. However, your outlet of verbalizing or articulating your creativity manifests in your life. Like, that's what you need to embrace right now. Okay. All right, Aquarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of your positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this week and of yourself. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed week. Bye.